Hi, I'm Helen from Journal with Purpose, and I'm really excited to let you know that I have my first ever book out. If you follow me on Instagram or on my blog, you may already have seen the announcement, but in this video I wanted to share with you a little bit of the behind the scenes footage. So I'm going to show you how I created and designed the pages for this book, and there's also some footage from my publishers, the photo shoot, right down to the books arriving with me and a workshop that I ran at Colt Pens last week, all geared up around the launch of this book. I'm just so excited to share it with you, and I really hope that you enjoy watching this video. So this is the plan of each of the book pages provided to me by the publisher, and some of my draft pages all in pencil, and then the inked in versions on top. So I'm going to share with you how I created one of the mandalas in the book. I started off using pencil on this dotted grid, and this was designed to make sure that everything would fit perfectly into the book. And I penciled in all of the sketches first before deciding to then ink the main versions that the publishers would use. Now that that sketched version is finished, I'm going to use a light box and some white A4 paper. And I used this to make sure that I could see the pencil image really clearly whilst tracing through. And I always drew out these grid lines to make sure that if the piece of paper moved, I could really easily line it back up and make sure that everything was in the right place. So it took a long time because every single image in the book was created first in pencil, and then I created the inked in version. So in this section you can see here, I'm creating that first mini tutorial for the mandalas page. I was lucky enough to be signed by an agent and a publisher in 2018, and this book took me about 6 months to create. And in the next part of the video, where I'm handing my book pages in, was in February 2019, so it certainly took quite a long time to make sure we got everything right. So I've just dropped the book pages in with the publishers, and fortunately the initial feedback has been really positive, so I'm incredibly relieved because that's a lot of work goes into each of those pages. I don't know if you can see, but I'm red and blotchy. I was really anxious because I guess it's just that time where people are looking at something that you've created and you're just thinking, oh, please like it. But so I'm going to breathe a huge sigh of relief. I'm going to drive home now, catch up on some of my work that I've let slip a little bit, and just try and have a bit of a relax as well, and just know that thankfully they're safely there. In this section I'm going to share with you what some of the completed pages look like. So this is from the design library page, and these are from each of the different themes inside the book. And the book is designed to help you easily create doodles and decorations in your own journals. So whether it's when you've been on holiday or different seasons like spring or autumn, and also lots of different forms of lettering too. And I had so much fun putting all of these different ideas down onto paper. And of course, as you'd expect, I planned all of this out in my bullet journal. So these are the pages where I listed the different chapters and the deadlines that I set myself to try and make sure that I finished all of the designs on time. This was a really exciting part of the process for me. I went to the studio at the publishers and we did all of the photography for inside the book. So we did lots of different stationery flat lays, And also we built a mock-up desk so that I could get all of my journals and favourite stationery supplies on display. And this is when the books finally arrived with me in early October. It's just so exciting to be able to hold them in my hand and be able to look through each of the pages finally in print. To celebrate their book launch, I ran a workshop at Colt Pens, who are one of the retailers who will be selling the book, and they're offering an amazing stationery bundle to go alongside it. And it was so lovely for me to see different people creating leaves and different designs in their own journals after having looked through my book. We had great fun trying out all of the different stationery supplies and seeing what we wanted to create. It was a really surreal moment for me seeing other people flip through the pages of my book and then get creating designs by themselves, and it was just such a rewarding experience. And so finally I'm going to share with you a really quick flip through of the book so you can get a really good feel for all of the different pages and themes that are included. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing inside the book, and I will of course leave a link down below to show you all the different places that the book will be available. I also wanted to say a huge thank you. I left an announcement on the community tab of YouTube, and so many of you replied to say that you'd already bought the book, and I just can't thank you enough. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and getting to see a little bit of the behind the scenes footage. I will of course leave a link down below so that you can find out all the details of the different places that you can buy the book. If you enjoyed the video, it would be great if you'd leave it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Thank you ever so much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you really soon in the next one.